little more light in here now, and we're to the next step where I'm going to, so I have a piece of 550 cord that's longer than this is, and like I talked about earlier, what we're going to do is make a little, we're going to roll this over and make a little pocket for that to sit in, and that's going to all gather down on this at the neckline. So to do that, I think what we need to do is start by folding this over. So I have, my wife got me some of these pins, she got me this to set it on, and she recommends a 3/4 inch fold. What is under my foot? So she recommended I do 3/4 of an inch and then pin it. So I'm just gonna fold this real quick. So that's all we're gonna do. We're gonna put these pins down this whole length. Then when we go back, we're gonna sew right along this edge here, and then I'm going to feed the paracord all the way through that pocket. This is just to give you a close-up view. I know I was kind of far away, but you see I'm just pinning, I'm folding it over 3/4 of an inch. I'm going to pin all the way down that line, then we're going to sew and then run the paracord through it. And 3 hours later, I have all my pins in. You see I started off really close and kind of got tired of how long it was taking, and I think my pins get wider out the further I go. But must have been pretty straight because at the other end over there it's still lined up. So now we have to get this on the sewing machine, and I have no clue how to do that. I have no clue what to do with the sewing machine. So let's see if I can enlist the help of my mother-in-law.
You guide back here, not like, you know, you let the machine do the tension and everything. And I'm just using a line over here. And if you break a needle, then you get to square. That's always a plus.
We got the pocket sewn all the way along. She did the whole thing because I spazzed out when I got on there. But I'm gonna practice some more so that I'm gonna do the hood. The hood is gonna be in like 2 pieces. So now that we have that sewn all the way from one side to the other, we need to get our paracord through that. So I have this, I mean, I'm sure you can work it through with anything, like tie it onto something, run it through there, but I actually have a paracord needle, and I guess I could put a link in the description to the paracord needle. But the opening is really tiny, so when you burn the end of when you melt the end of your paracord, you want to kind of shape it into a point. Usually like if you look at this other side, I just burn it and then press it flat with the edge of the lighter, so that you can't get into this paracord needle. It's actually threaded inside here. It's a needle, and then this is open and threaded, so you have to kind of shape it when you melt it. You have to shape it into a point so that you can catch on to that point and start twisting it into the paracord needle. And now that's twisted in there, you see, I'll be able to use this to run this through the neckline of the cloak, and that's all we're going to do. And that's where I'm going to stop today. So I'm just going to feed this paracord through, like this. I have my needle right here. I'm just pushing the needle like that. And I definitely need to work on my sewing technique. I did not want to mess this up, so I let my mother-in-law sew that whole seam. That doesn't disqualify me. I used the resources I had available. The in-laws were over today eating dinner, and I had her available as a resource, and so I was able to get that assistance. But obviously, if I'm going to make some other stuff, that's a skill I need to work on. And so, there we go. Almost all the way through. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I can't sew. I have no clue what to do with that sewing machine. But with a little work, I think I could get it. It just takes some practice. So, there, you see what I did there? So, okay, now you just, you twist this the opposite way, and the needle comes right back out. So now I have my 550 cord through there. I'm not gonna try to cinch it all the way down right now. I will play with this to see what we're able to do as far as cinching, because it takes a while to get that to cinch up. Like, you can't just see how it's gathering like that. That's what I want. I want to do that all the way around, and it takes a while. Like, you have to kind of get it started like that and then keep going. So I'll probably have to put something right here to catch this, and then push all of that together and gather it up like that. But that's what I'm going for. Getting that all gathered, and then that will be the neck of the cloak. Alright, that's where I'm going to stop tonight. I'm going to play around with how to gather this, and then next time you see me, this will be gathered. Maybe I'll try it on and then start talking about making the hood. Alright guys, we'll see you on the ridge.